Michelle Zenner with Showstream down at Jimmy's in the northern quarter of Manchester. And tonight, I'm with the wonderful False Heads. You've had an epic journey.
Yo.
How's it been? Come on, what happened?
Yeah, fantastic. What, to hear? Well, I mean, we've been all over the country
today.
so far. I don't know who planned the logistics of it, but we've been absolutely everywhere. And it's taken a very long time. Took us a very long time to get here today.
So what happened? With cattle loose on the motorway? Or...
Yeah,
All of that.
all of that.
All of that. There was...
A lot of inconsiderate people crashing their cars. So, you know.
Who does that on a motorway? Crashes.
It's really annoying.
You must be used to that now, though. You've been out on the road for the whole of September so far, haven't you?
Well, normally it's not that bad, but the last couple of times we've taken the M1 and the M6, it's been horrendous. I don't know who's organising that, but we need to.
Anytime we've come up north recently, I say north, it's like north of Milton Keynes to us. But anytime we've come north, it's just taken 7 hours. It's just been how long we went. Stockton 7 hours, Liverpool 7 hours, here was 7 hours.
Do you think it's a sign that you should just give up and move to the north?
Isn't there a film called like Number 7, Lucky Number 7 or something? 7.
It makes it sweeter to be
Seven.
standing right now, enjoying a lovely Brooklyn American ale.
So much time in the van.
Yeah.
Any entertainment that you've got going on? Anything you're listening to?
DJ
any box
Jake.
sets?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Playing a lot of good tunes.
Yeah, it's it's a tricky balance to get what the car wants and what the car needs, but I think I toe that line quite well. I think I have to be harsh sometimes. Sometimes I'm a bit more accommodating.
And what's been on the playlist?
I don't know really. It's been a bit of a mix today. We always have a bit of a hip hop section, always a bit of
Hip-hop
classic
array.
rock, hip hop array, just big cheesy bangers. Toto by Africa by Toto.
Toto by Africa. That's a good song.
That's the lesser known one. But almost equally as good.
Favourite Worst Nightmare on today, which is like a nice
Yeah.
nostalgic little bit.
Oh, yeah, the new Blinders album on.
Yeah.
The Blinders album. That sounded
Obviously
banging.
out this week.
Yeah.
Matty down here.
Yep.
Supporting you.
Yeah, great to see Matty. Well, we've known Matty for how long? When did we meet Matty?
Leicester.
Like, yeah, it's,
The
yeah.
pivotal place in the country.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
In the cookie.
Yeah,
I love the cookie.
yeah, it was in the
It's
cookie.
quite it's a good venue, yeah. It's nice.
So, yeah, Matty's an absolute legend. We've known him for a long time now, so.
I mean, you seem to have
My
a
voice.
lot of musical mates in the wider music industry. Who are your favourite bands? Who are you tight with?
Calva, I'd say. I fucking love Calva Louise. They are my favourite band of all time ever.
Strange Bones.
Strange bands as well.
Brian Ape.
Brian Ape.
The
Americas. Fucking Legends. Great EP. Just come out.
What we just said, the Blinders. Are we missing people? I thought we were missing people. You say the Americas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Americas.
Oh, I mean, obviously, we've recently got pretty close with, Josh Homme and Quiz Stanley. So I think, like, we've kind of, I mean, we wouldn't say,
Iggy Pop.
we wouldn't say,
Oh, and Iggy Pop,
we
yeah.
wouldn't say best friends, but we'd say, like, definitely, hello. Oh, hello, how you doing? Like, something I have to kind of turn away sometimes. They're a bit intense. It's like,
I was gonna
They
hold that
they
back.
come on a bit strong sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah, we have to sort of.
Come
Yeah.
on, name droppers. Tell us the story rather than trying to seem too cool. Iggy Pop and Josh Homme, please.
well, you take Iggy, I'll take Josh.
His ex-manager Danny Fields, who's done so much for our career. I always get that in there because he's very underappreciated. And what Danny says on Netflix is an amazing documentary. He saw us in Camden we played to about 10 people, really early days, and he was one of the people in the crowd. A friend of ours called James had brought him because he does Soho Radio and interviewed him. He would come along. He loved it, and he sent it to Iggy, and then Iggy really liked it, and then Danny was like, I can't be bothered to keep sending him your stuff. Here's like Iggy's email, and then I emailed Iggy, and then sort of just like email him sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, we got a fucking we got a little picture of our record.
And Iggy was holding it, yeah.
In LA, just like,
But it's one of them things where I was like, I don't want to like posting that on Facebook's just like. It's just a bit wanky, innit? It's a little bit too.
We'll talk about it in interviews.
So we'll talk about it instead. Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
think sometimes though, I mean, you've been open about, you've been together for 2 years, and at the beginning it wasn't easy, and you felt like you got a bit messed around by the music industry. It's moments like that make you think it's real, and I'm getting somewhere, and this is it.
Yeah,
Iggy Pop is driving around with your record.
Yeah.
even up to this last year, it's been pretty savage. I mean, well, we're going to Josh now because that's the bit I like talking about. But we did a show, Peaceful Noise, with Zoe Alexander for Nick Alexander Memorial Trust. Absolutely amazing. Did that at Ulu, and Josh was just headlining there and just sort of like stood outside having a cigarette with him with these two. Yeah, absolutely incredible thing. And then we did a thing for Musicians Against Homelessness and Northern Exposure, won the little competition to go out to in music festival in Croatia.
Thank you very much, by the way.
And so it was us was supposed to be us, Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes, David Byrne, Queens of Stone Age. Frank Carter had a bus crash, which was a shame, obviously, but it gave us an hour's set as opposed to a little quick set, and we was us, David Byrne, Queens. And so I was just like sat in the catering area, and like obviously they all started coming in, and John Theodore, the drummer, is one of my heroes. I was just like, fucking hell, he's there. There he is. He's there. So like, yeah, I had a bit of a chat with him, and kind of, then he sent me a message on Instagram, and it's kind of got a bit. I won't tell you where it went after that, but
will we find out in the next few months?
We're great. Well,
when it gets leaked to the enemy, they've been sending each other.
It's filthy.
It's not right. It's not on.
Love the description. Obviously, new EP out just
Yeah.
a week ago. How's it feeling?
Yeah, good.
great. Been selling. The vinyl was fucking rocketed out as well.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Really nice.
So, I mean, it's been nice because, like you said, like even this year's been pretty stressful with stuff going on. So it's been really nice to finally get something out, and we've spent a lot of time. Well, we spent loads of time, really. I mean, we had like 10 songs demoed because we're thinking about the album now. The album will be out next year, so we can say that, can't we? No?
Well, if it is.
Yeah.
We're trying to get it out next
Hoping
year.
it will be.
Well, we imagine it will be out this time next year. So we've been. I don't think we were thinking about it then, but we demoed a lot of tracks.
The EP, like, it's quite a nice final product now, but it wasn't meant to be an EP originally. It was demos, and then we realised there was something there. There's been a lot that's gone into it to actually have a final product of 4 songs that we're proud of, and the artwork we like. It's been a bit of a journey, so we can relax. We can't relax, obviously, but we can enjoy that we've finally got.
Well, we've got a lot in our pockets still. As a result of having all of that, we've got a lot in the pockets, and we're like really happy with how it's gone. Just been experimenting with a new producer as well, and we've got Johnny Hux as well, who's the main man, and it's sort of like it's all sort of coming. Yeah. Sort of
All
like
coming together.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's it?
Yeah.
No, we definitely feel like it is because it's been. But I think
There's a lot of swearing
it's,
going on in this interview. It's been a stressful time.
also Southern Fairies, so you have to like, swear to make
All the
yourself seem
monkeys
hard.
up
Like.
here.
But I think it's just. I think it's just one of them things. Like a lot of bands like experience that, and it is hard to come through it. And I mean, there were fucking times where like all 3 of us were pretty much at the end of it because it was just like, fuck, is this fucking worth it? So it is really nice to finally have like a really good team around us, which we do, and we're lucky for it. And I think it's great. I think it shows on the EP. I think there's clearly quite a lot of anger and frustration on it. Maybe the next EP will be really happy, or the album will be really happy. Yeah, I don't know.
Do those musicians in a similar boat to that, like feeling like, I'm not getting anywhere, this just feels like I'm banging my head against a brick wall? Any advice for them?
Just keep going. Oh, you have to keep going.
But if you feel within yourselves when you're all playing in a room together, if you feel that energy, if you know that it's greater than anything else you'd be doing, then you've got to cling on to that
Because the thing is, the business side of it, even at this stage right now, where we're like a band, like climbing, and we're at a point now where bigger decisions are being made, bigger people are coming on board. It's a fucking struggle to even get to that point, and the shit that even goes on. And I don't think it's just us. I mean, I think we've had a particularly bit of bad luck in the last couple of years, but I know that it isn't just us. But as Jake said, that side of it, as depressing and fucking shit as that is, if you can get in a room with the 2 or 3 or 4 people that you're playing with and you can make great music and you believe in it, then just keep going, unless,
It's not really a choice in a lot of ways, is it?
Yeah, it's not. It's like you have to keep doing it.
We've always had that with this. Like, it's just you can't. What are you gonna do? Nothing else. Is it worth it? Well, yeah. Yes, it is. But is it really stressful? Yes, it is. Do you want to quit? Yes, I do. But is it worth it? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Right. So what are you going to do? Well, I have to carry on. It's like,
That's basically it. That's basically it. And
I can't carry on. I'll carry on.
yeah.
But I suppose as well, there's so much anger out there at the moment that comes through. Like Ritual completely blew my mind. When you look at people like the Blinders, Idols, Nadine Shaw, so many records at the minute, and that's really come through in your EP as well.
That's it as well, actually. To be fair, there is part of carrying on is that there is a bit of a scene building. It feels like, as great as it is in like kind of small spaces in our own space, there is something growing. There is some sort of wave for that type of music. So it's great to be a part of that wave.
I just think people are just sort of sick of. There's clearly a lot of people that are frustrated and isolated and don't feel like they're being represented on TV or in the charts or whatever, or anywhere. Yeah, the thing is, because like you know, I don't really believe, like, kind of regardless of who's in power, you're going to be totally represented. So I think that's why art's so beautiful, because it fills that gap. You can always feel something connected to something, to some music or film or TV. And obviously, if that is on a mass conscious scale, it's going to reach a lot of people. And I think it's starting to happen again. And I think you need that, because when you don't feel represented by, and I don't really believe that you can ever truly feel represented by someone in power by definition of them being in power. Art has to fill that gap, and I think it's kind of starting to do that again.
I mean, the description on your Facebook: meth rock snot pop.
That was just because.
Was someone bored?
Yeah, well, it was just because we were bored. We've just.
It started taking inspirations at the time. It was like crack rock.
What, of meth?
Like yeah.
I was like, is it literal?
I mean,
it was like crack rock at one point.
no, I think we were all watching a lot of Breaking Bad.
Oh, makes sense.
We were having a bowl of Rice Krispies with a snap, crackle, pop, and then we were like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I just think we all tried to be Jesse Pinkman and was saying yo a lot, and then put meth in there. Yeah. But we just got bored of people always asking, like, what genre of.
What do you mean? What does that mean? What do you mean? What genre? No, it's not a thing.
My two favourites are snot pop and Brit rock, Brit punk actually. I think.
Yeah.
I like.
I don't like snot pop.
Yeah, it just sounds like
This is it. This is like.
wintry, doesn't it?
It's so. Why the fuck am I wasting time thinking about that? I could just be writing instead. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's pointless.
I have sleepless nights thinking about that.
Like, you can just say alternative rock, and that is kind of what we are.
Punk,
But
it's all back at the minute, isn't
but
it?
it's just, yeah. That to be honest, that was a joke. I mean, it was like crack rock, snot pop, and then it was meth rock.
Someone put fun on the business card as well. It was like crack rock punk fun.
Yeah, fun. Like, it was just sort of taking the piss out of it a little bit.
Really looking forward to seeing you on stage tonight in your yellow radioactive suit. Yeah. Happen?
The jumpsuit's got to happen at some point.
Man.
Thanks for the chat. Zenner.
Thank you for having us.
Stream down at Jimmy's tonight. Sold out gig. Smash it, guys.
Thank you very much for having us. Thank you.